Here, got the dice. What we shooting this year? It's not like it matters anyway. Thank you for coming to the table. It's a brand new year. Hopefully it's the same you. We don't need no brand new people, no new friends, as Drake say. But I just want to thank y'all for coming to the table and catching up with your boy. I could talk about, the stuff that happened with last year, but we got to talk about what we're going to do this year ultimately, going into this new up and coming year. We need to talk about, what's to come ahead of us, not what's behind us. Staring at the world through my rear view. I forget the rest of the lyrics. He can hear you. I can feel your heart beating fast because it's time to, that's a Tupac song. But we ain't staring at the world through our rear view. You feel what I'm saying? We're not doing that. If y'all want my insight on this Tory Lanez situation, I'm just giving a quick summary. I think that women ultimately need to learn the most from this Tory Lanez situation. Like that Basquiat saying, all young men lose their heads. Same for women. Don't be giving up the poom poom just to anybody. Y'all need to look at yourselves like credit lenders. His credit report was below 450. And, the way that, his track record, he is just someone who's pretentious, pompous, and we got to watch the algorithm, but y'all know what I was saying. And we don't support, women getting beat up on this podcast. We don't. And, how you carry yourself during the trial also plays into, how the public thinks of you, in their opinion, public opinion. And so, again, women, y'all gotta be like, check the whole facts. What's his whole history looking like? If a brother got, a 850, he looking good and, don't bash women and treats them with respect and, maybe, give him a loan. But if he like Tory and, it's just, the history just, come on. Like, y'all gotta look at yourselves like lenders, and then, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I think he a wacko. And as far as for the Young Thug Gunna case, I want to know who's doing Young Thug's locks. How you getting a fresh retwist in the jail cell? This bald head was looking like roach antennas in the mug shot. And all of a sudden, he Cartier frames, got the hair looking crisp and clean. I'm like okay. When I'm like, damn, I'm like, Bubba got you looking good in there. So y'all talking about, Gunna snitching. We all know that he's snitching, whether y'all say he not or he is. Y'all always want to find a way to just, y'all find ways to make stuff cute, to sound good to y'all. No matter how you slice it, he said, yes, ma'am, to a judge. Whatever happened to saying SM, now moving forward, whatever happened to that, So I'm just going to leave it at that with the Thug case. But again, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. How you doing here, huh? How you doing? I'm feeling good. Last year was a year of learning, a year of growing pains, and this year we just gonna be standing tall. So whereas last year, I had 4 jobs last year. And the last job that I ended with that I still have, great job. I really love it. Just this year in terms of, I'm not chasing jobs, I'm chasing a career. And so that's what, my language and, my thoughts and my words, that they have so much power, and as do yours. And so remember that, how we put things out there is a direct reflection of what we're trying to get to. So if we're out there promoting gangs and that's what we're gonna end up in, a box or a cell. And I know in the last episode we talked about investments. Like with the Young Thug shit, it's almost like, why would you invest in something, i.e. a gang? It's like investing in the VDs, the GDs, and is there an insurance policy when you invest with the Bloods and the Crips, to where when you die, you got an annuity set up to where your family can get paid? I mean, it just seems like a bad investment, at least with, certain trust and with certain bonds, it's like, hey, some years it's up, some years it's down. But damn, it's like with the gangs, it's like, what's the value? It's all liabilities, it looks like to me. And so, we gotta just think about, what are we putting our time, what are we putting our efforts, and ultimately, what are we speaking? Because the power of the tongue is also what causes the world around us. And so, just me being very, just eager to learn, finding a purpose. I felt that, like, the last year, the word that I've just come to really love is purpose. P. We were talking about pushing P last year, but moving into 2023, I really have found my purpose with what I want to do in my life. Being someone who wants to just give information to others. My bank account will just be a reflection of that. And, money, like, I know it sounds cliche, you shouldn't chase money. And that's very true. I agree. And coming from a broke ass ninja, I know that it's probably something that you're like, oh, like, of course money ain't nothing to him. Like, he broke. But I'm gonna be a billionaire someday. Like, I'm gonna attain so much, and I'm gonna give it to, people around me, for them to also be able to spread it to others. And, do I want to be a billionaire? Yes. Am I trying to be a billionaire? I'm just trying to be a millionaire first. I'll just say that. But, I'm already 30 and I ain't even at 100,000. So, but again, the power of the tongue is everything. And so, ultimately it's just about giving information, what I can amass just through being myself, because wealth is in the mind and in the heart, not the pocket, ultimately. And so, I'm just super excited to just spread, wealth of knowledge, wealth of love, and, just seeing all this negativity from last year. We got to move forward. And of course, negativity is very profitable from what I'm seeing. Again, when I look at, one thing that I wanted to say too about that Tory Lanez situation that we had talked about earlier was in regards to one person who really suffered and who I really think we got to shine a light on is the Black woman, because in this situation, she was portrayed out, not only in the when she was pulled out of the vehicle, I saw that Megan Thee Stallion was topless, and that just was like so wrong to me in a lot of different ways, because I thought had this been a white lady, had this been Taylor Swift, they'd just say, hey, put on some clothes, then you could, put your hands up, but I think because there was a gun at the situation, they just felt like, yeah, let's just like, but it's just, again, like, the Black woman had to be suffering, and that just should not have happened. And so again, how we're aware of every action that we make, how we're in tune with just what our purpose is just a direct reflection of, how we're doing in the moment. And so, at this very moment, what is your purpose? And, with it being a new year, with it being a new day, know that you always have a new shot, because again, we lost, the great brother, Takeoff last year to a dice game, and just egos and just, BS. And we don't want to see stuff like that happen this year. And so, I got so much that I want to just, I want to, first and foremost, I want to keep a schedule. We need a comment below, when are y'all watching your podcast? That way we can kind of come to the table on a weekly basis. Tuesdays, Thursdays, when the sweep is outside, we can be inside eating that gourmet, luxury 5-course meal with myself. Please feel free to come on the show if you have something that you want to discuss. We're welcome to talk about, not just the Black stuff that goes on in the entertainment, but also we want to talk about Black excellence. We want to talk about brown excellence, even the white excellence, even the yellow excellence. Please, we want to welcome all walks of life to the table. It's good to be in front of the camera. It's just so many things that I want to talk about, especially finance as one of them. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's what I'm striving to be someday. Someone who can help people that look like myself and spread the information within the community, because, I got this something big in the works that's coming up, and I've been working on it for some time now, and when I present it to the world, you'll see, like, wow, like he was really talking that stuff and walking it at the same time. And so again, it's a new year. I could talk about my Saints beating the Eagles, but then again, we got Cowboys, doing well, who I can't stand. So shout out to all my Cowgirl fans out there. I really just think this year is up in the air in terms of who gonna win, NFL. It's just, we're gonna talk about sports. We're gonna talk about, what else is going on? They got, I do see, There's something crazy. Gangsta Boo, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo. 666 Mafia's on. There's just, again, it's just, a tragedy in the Black community. But I'm gonna get the mayonnaise updates and see what's going on in the mayonnaise world. But please, holla at me. Let me know what's up. I love y'all. This year about to be super fun. I'm really excited just to bring again, we gotta do a lot of episodes. We gotta talk that we gotta talk that stuff, because, it's just, man, life is short. Content is everything. Content is the only thing. And as long as we keep putting it out, we gonna grow. And so please, come to the table, baby. Thank you. This episode is brought to you by Mahogany Teakwood. Man, it's nothing but good vibes over here when you got this going. I'm telling you, this right here, I'm telling you, this right here. Now, I know they're not paying me, but it smells good, so that's all that matters.